The real chosen ones don't know they're chosen. Now, there is a reason why I don't necessarily agree with this statement, because I would actually say that they actually do. Now, they don't walk around announcing to other people that they are chosen, and therefore they should be treated differently or in a special way. If anything, since a young age, they have learned to keep their mouths shut. They have learned to keep things to themselves, because chosen ones experience great oppositional powers every time they raise up their game. So chosen ones have learned to play the game prudently, not necessarily with a loud mouth, not with an ego at the forefront. They don't expect to be recognized as a chosen one by other people, although chosen ones recognize other chosen ones, actually. I would say that it's not that they don't know that they're chosen, but rather they know that this is nothing special. It doesn't really make your life any easier. So perhaps it's a source of comfort knowing that you have this special connection to the divine. And by the way, by divine, I'm talking about the inner power within you, the God power within. That's what I'm referring to, not something outside of you. But chosen ones, since a young age, they have encountered situations where, rather, challenging predicaments where the only thing that made sense to them is their connection to something that was bigger than their current knowledge. And that is the only thing that kept them going. And that's how they formed this special sacred communication and communion with the divine. And this is where they obtain that understanding, their heart-to-heart understanding to something that's bigger than themselves, which is essentially the communion with the source energy. You don't have to be Christian, you don't have to be religious, you don't have to believe in a religion to have this connection. And this is why chosen ones learn to have a relationship with the divine, not because there was anything forcing them to, but because they were being guided the whole time and throughout many points in their lives. Because like I said in my previous video, chosen ones go through a lot of dark times alone. And throughout those dark times, something guides them. And when chosen ones finally connect the dots, because trust me, even that process of connecting the dots is not an easy thing. By the means of their continuous expanding of consciousness, they begin to connect the dots. And that's where they start to see that something is happening here. And sometimes it happens in dreams. And many of chosen ones are gifted spiritually. Everybody has different gifts. Not everyone is the same. So not every chosen one is walking on the same path. They don't always have the same gift. Everybody is planted in different situations for different reasons. So it's not like there's this clan of chosen ones who are exactly the same way, but there are chosen ones that are planted in different environments and different contexts with different purpose and gift and different things to fight for. Interestingly so, it is dangerous for chosen ones to walk around announcing that they're chosen. It's a very different thing. You even see it in the comment section in my original video. Everybody says they're chosen, and the people who say it like it's a prideful thing to announce it to the world, because it's not a label. Like I even specified, everybody is chosen through their own choice of expanding their consciousness. It is everybody's birthright to choose themselves. So of course, everybody is special and divine in their own way. But the real chosen ones know that somehow it is a lonely path. Not because people don't like you, not because people don't respect you, not because you don't have anyone, because actually most chosen ones are deeply loved by many people in their community. But somehow, no one really sees you unless the other person also has some calling for them. It's a lot of misunderstandings that you have to face as a chosen one. You can feel progressively very angry about it because somehow you could mean so purely. You could have the best intentions for everyone, and you could have such a genuine heart, but yet somehow you seem to experience a lot of betrayals and people just not seeing you right. And there's just a lot of things that go into being a chosen one that makes it quite ugly. So it's not necessarily a label that you're assigned to make your path more special than other people. What makes it special is the relationship that the chosen one has with the divine. That is the only thing that keeps them going. It's really, chosen ones have a communication with the source energy. Okay, they really have a relationship with something bigger. And I'm not saying chosen ones cannot have corrupt phases. That's actually part of their lesson as well. So there is a continuous journey of constantly having to transmute what they have to go through, and there's great suffering involved. But I would say chosen ones, no. Somehow in the midst of all of that, there is greater force involved, and they love people. Chosen ones love people. That's what makes them really different. They genuinely love people, and they will not do anything to exploit people. So if you see people exploiting other people, talking about how they are the savior for the people, how they are the chosen one from God, they're not chosen ones. Because the real chosen ones do not have it in their heart to exploit people, use people, and take advantage of people. Ironically, they experience that a lot from other people. And they see it exactly when other people are doing it. And which is why chosen ones are often loners, because they see how other people move and they do not conform. They will not conform because it does not sit right in their spirit. Because when you love people, you don't do that. You don't do that to someone that you love. They utilize that awareness of that connection with the divine to fuel their purpose. And most of the time, their purpose involves serving the people, serving the community in any sort of way. It's not always associated with certain titles.